I want you all just to listen to this section of the Monster Hunter Welcome video, and then we're going to get into discussion talking about it.
Each generation of hunter accumulates a little more knowledge about the places they call home and their roles within it.
While watching the Welcome to Monster Hunter video, there was a couple of things that really shot out to me, and that line that you just heard was one of them. And it's a topic we've been talking about quite a lot over the last couple of weeks on this channel, talking about different generations of hunters, different experiences, different knowledge, and how Monster Hunter is continuously evolving as it goes through generation to generation. Game to game, the experience we're having as a populace is changing. We're gaining new members of the community, new game mechanics being brought in and taken away, elevated and changed in some aspects. Weapons changing, environments changing, monsters changing, and the ever so growing history of Monster Hunter expands as time goes on in the future of this franchise. And it's beautiful to see. I think many parts of this video very much highlight that point, that things are continuously moving forward in Monster Hunter, and as we go forward and gain new people in this community, newer parts of knowledge are going to be gained and new experiences are going to be shared, and it's a beautiful thing to see. Now, another big thing I got from this video was how Capcom feel about the Monster Hunter world and our stake in the world, and how we are just another part of the ecosystem. Now, throughout the games, we haven't really seen that shown too much to us. For example, most of the time we're just hunting monsters. We hunt the monsters, we make the armor, we make the weapons, but we've never really had a real impact on the ecology of the monsters, you know, what's going on in the monsters, the amount of monsters out there, the populace of the monsters, and so on. It's got me thinking and wondering, is this the future that Capcom foresee for Monster Hunter? As we've seen in games such as Monster Hunter World, and now even more in Wilds, we can see them pushing and elevating more of the ecology of this world, and how us as hunters place in this world and interact with it changes the state of the world itself. And going forward in the franchise, are we going to be seeing more and more of these elements being added into the games, where the focus on actually hunting the monsters aren't going to be the main focus overall, and we're going to see many more elements being added in to take us from being just on the front lines to being a part of the whole process of crafting armor and gathering details and information and intel of the world that we're in. It's going to be interesting to see. Maybe this is a big reason why they have this video. I was wondering while watching this video, what is this video for? I know that they say it's a welcome to Monster Hunter, but this doesn't really let you understand truly the mechanics of Monster Hunter, because everything they're saying here is more of an overview of what Capcom portrayed the Monster Hunter world to be by lore, but not what it actually is in game, right? As I was just saying, yes, in recent games, they've been pushing more into ecology stuff and so on. And maybe Wilds is going to be pushing even more into that. But our stake in that world currently isn't that much. We don't deal with it that much. So I was wondering, what is this video for? Apart from a celebration of understanding of what Monster Hunter is about in the backgrounds when it comes to the lore aspect of the games. And it got me wondering, maybe Monster Hunter Wilds has a lot more to it that we haven't seen yet. Maybe the ecology parts, the monsters, interactions, our stake in this world here that is greater than we can even imagine. And Capcom have crafted something that we're going to have to experience in-game to truly understand what the differences are in this game in comparison to others that we've seen in the franchise. I'll be interested to see what you guys think down below on that point, because watching this video, I'm wondering how many new people coming into this video can watch this and understand what Monster Hunter actually is. There's not much they can really say from this, because it doesn't present what the current games are actually like. It doesn't at all. But what it does do well, definitely I think if you started later on in the franchise, if you're already playing the games, I think it's more of a reminder to let you know that this is the overall ideals that Capcom have for Monster Hunter in their lore books. This is what they talk about outside of the games. This is probably part of the vision they've always had, but they weren't able to realize until more recently. That's what I imagine this is for. As a newcomer, I can't really see too much in this that would help me understand what the games are about. Another thing this does really well is showing us trailers from all over Monster Hunter franchises. There was one trailer in particular that I've never seen before, and I think it's probably from Monster Hunter 1 or 2, where they're putting the Rathian armor together, and it was nice seeing them sew the armor and how the Rathian hide was used as the underlay under the actual physical iron armor to defend the hunter from attacks. When you think of it that way, it's quite beautiful. The actual whole concept of Monster Hunter, hunting monsters, gathering the material to make the armor of that monster to make you more powerful. Not because you're just trying to look good for a fashion statement, it's for protection. So you can continue to look after the world of Monster Hunter and this land that we call our home, to defeat stronger monsters that are terrorizing villages, terrorizing the ecosystem, as they said in the video itself, because there are dangerous things out there that we need to prepare for. And another thing they actually really highlighted well was Elder Dragons, talking about how they changed the ecosystem. So it was nice to see Valstrax, Amatsu, Kashala kinda, not really. It was nice to see some of those monsters and how they really impact the world. Definitely Amatsu. When you see Amatsu's the hurricanes, it makes me realize, wow, Amatsu is actually really OP. In lore, it's really strong. In gameplay, it doesn't seem as strong as you may seem, but in the material that you see, it's a strong ass monster. And then they come into the black dragons and they talk about Fatalis. Now, really is expanding more on other black dragons. I was really hoping we saw Dire Morales, but it's so interesting and important for us to actually understand how integral the Monster Hunter Elder Dragons and Black Dragons are, and how they change the atmosphere and change the whole aspect of the hunting world as a whole, as these are walking catastrophes that can decimate mountains, villages overnight with no effort, and our place in the world as hunters to stop them. But yeah guys, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think about this video. Catch me later on because there's more videos coming out this week, and I hope you have a nice week guys. So yeah, I'll catch you later. See ya.